Oh, that son of a buck's got some skurs. Maybe you can spin that around and figure it out. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Ohrmundt Simmentals. This is Chris. All right, it is Monday afternoon. Got home from practice and I have feeding duties. Dad did pretty good today. It is freaking hot out today. Today was probably the hottest day of the year. I think, what did we get to? Like 91 today. For north central Wisconsin, that is freaking hot. And it's humid. But we did get, I think Dad made, I want to say 45 bales, give or take. Yeah, Dad made about 45 bales. So he got it raked and baled today. I was trying to get him to go a little earlier and get raking sooner because it was so freaking hot. It was nice. Definitely another nice reason to have our air-conditioned cab. He did say later on when the sun was coming in the window, it was not keeping up very well. But he got it done, so that was awesome. This morning, Dad was also able to get a lead on a new spring for the disc spine. So he'll probably make a run for that either tomorrow or Wednesday. Alright, so I can't look around too long because it's Monday. Mondays are a little bit hectic for us, but we also have to go drop Bethany's car off at the shop, get some routine stuff done. But I do want to take at least a good walk through of these guys because, like I've maybe mentioned before, now I don't get to spend quite as much time with them. So I definitely want to look. The heat's definitely taking a little bit of a toll. You can kind of see it in, there's a little bit heavier, with the heat comes a little heavier fly pressure. So we do have a little bit of watery eyes, so I want to always be making sure of that, that there's no issues there. But some of these guys are, most of these guys are still looking good. But, you can see like some of them got a little bit of watery eyes from fly pressure. Does that guy have... Oh, that son of a buck's got some skurs. I know, I said son of a buck. I gotta see if he's... I checked all these calves. I don't know if you can see him there. That 75 has got... They've got to be skurs. I checked every calf for horns. I checked every one. So... it's like a 95% chance they're skurs. They've got to be skurs. I checked, darn flies. I checked every calf. I know I did. And with that one bull calf, that eagle bull calf, I might even go back through the film and watch when I tagged him. This guy right here. He was before we were doing the hoof tape study. But I know I still recorded when I tagged him. So I'm just not sure what's going on down there. Because he is a far contrast from guys like this, who, you can spot from a mile away that he's a bull or not a bull. So I'm definitely liking our bold ruler stuff. So he's going to be used at least another year, maybe 2 more years on AI kind of stuff. So, but other than having a little higher fly pressure, they're not looking too bad. Everybody's doing okay. And there's still some grass out here. My one concern, I drove past it before I actually got out of the truck today on my way home. So I just want to take a little peek at it just to make sure that they don't have it like scalped down to the ground, because then I would definitely have moved them. But there's still some decent stubble across the whole thing, and then I'll make sure I move them tomorrow. Everybody's looking okay. Just want to make sure there's nobody limping, nobody's having issues. It does look like Joey is in heat again, which that's just odd. So that would be like the third time she's been in heat. We have decided that we're going to sell her, so it's not a huge deal. But it is odd that she's repeating so many times. I think there's only been one other animal that I've seen, one, maybe two, that have come into heat a second time. But it does seem like everybody has been covered, and covered for a while. But we will find out probably in about a month when we do preg checks. So I don't know how I haven't noticed. I've noticed that steer has like little tufts, and I've kind of thought like, oh, that's just weird. He's got a really square top head, but it's because he's got skurs. Well, he might have horns, but I know I checked them, so I guess we'll find out. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey, how's it going? It is Tuesday afternoon. Just got back from practice. Steers need a small bale. We actually have a small bale of second crop sitting there, so they're gonna be pumped about that. Cows are getting moved on to the sorghum field. So these guys are probably going to be pretty excited once they realize that there's no temp line, and they'll probably run around a little bit, but they're probably also pretty hungry and want some fresh grass. So Photo, you ready? Photo's always up front. Alright, just gotta get these wires. One of these days, I'm gonna put hook handles here. One of these days. Today is not that day. Look at that, you hit Photo right in the nose. It's mostly my fault. Gets easier and easier every time. These guys are no doubt happy. And then I think the way it works out, giving them this chunk should at least be 2 days worth of grazing. But now they're going to have access to the blue water and the red bale feeders. So I think tomorrow I will throw a bale in the feeder, because tomorrow being Wednesday, Thursday I have a game and not able to come home. I won't be home until like 8 o'clock, 8:30. And then Friday I also have a game for varsity, and I won't be home until like 11. So it'll help me out that way. But looking at some of this weed, you can kind of tell it was nicked, but it's kind of starting to come back. You know, like here you can tell it was hit and stunted, but kind of starting to come back a little bit. Hopefully a good graze through. Honestly, if they eat some of those leaves and it is in a pretty good vegetative state, they'll probably eat a lot of those leaves, and honestly maybe they'll stress the heck out of it and kill it. So that'll be a plus. But we'll just take a little sweep through. I know I looked at them pretty decent yesterday. Huh. There's Joey's heifer calf right there. Here's Barb's heifer calf. It'll be interesting to see how Barb develops, or Barb's calf develops. So her sire, Pollum, he's actually like, what, a half? He's like a 3/4 sib to our factor. So they share the same dad, and I think Pollum's granddam, or no, Pollum's mom is the dam of our factor's dam. So if you can spin that around, figure it out. But by the time Barb's heifer calf would get bred, we'll give her, obviously next year factor will still be around. She'll get AI'd. If she gets out far enough where she'd get bred by factor, honestly we probably wouldn't want the calf anyways, because it would be too young, so not a huge deal. We kind of knew that going in, but I wasn't gonna, because her calf is so young, I wasn't gonna base the picking of factor around her. Where is factor? Oh, he's over there. Over there. So that's basically all I got for tonight. For this week, probably next week, this is about all I have time for. Either move the cows, feed the cows, things like that. So it's gonna be a little bit short, and don't worry, I'll get you guys stuff. There's always the weekends, which end up being jam-packed full of stuff. So obviously tomorrow, Thursdays and Fridays, I do like nothing farm related, so that's why I'm setting them up. And then this weekend, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do. Probably bring some bales home. It is supposed to be decent weather starting, I think, Saturday. So probably Saturday morning, getting that disc spine put back together. Dad did get a spring for it, so we'll be doing that. He'll probably be doing some cutting if he can, if it's not too wet, and then probably picking up second crop bales. So that'll probably be what our weekend looks like. And then next week it's looking like low 70s, but still sunny. So we might cut some more second crop. We might keep cutting, and I'll let you guys know about that. But I won't know until we get there, because the weather changes like every other day. So, all right, we'll call this the end of the video, end of the day. Hope you guys liked the video. Please hit that thumbs up button. As always, got any questions, please leave them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. It's free, helps support the channel. And as always, thanks for coming along.